Hey everyone, Demon Mike here, bringing you another beginner's guide video for the map Dragon Shire here in Heroes of the Storm.
Let's fly.
Let's just jump right into it. So for this map, you're wanting to control the two shrines to become the Dragonite. You're freeing the Dragonite from being a statue, and you control him, basically become him. Your hero becomes goes away, so that's why I just say you become him. He just takes the place of your hero. And the two shrines are here. The first one's up here. This is the Sun Shrine, and then we got at the south end is the Moon Shrine. And once you control both, if one team controls both, they will be channeling like a beam from the north and from the south. It'll be just like a stream of light connecting to that shrine. And it looks like the computers wanted me to go bottom. I'll go there. But anyway, with those beams connecting here, that just means that that team that has the shrines in their control are able to go collect the Dragonite. The basic setup for this map is 2 top, 1 mid, and 2 bottom. And that's just due to the shrines. Other setups are probably pretty decent. Like you could probably have a specialist like Murky or Abathur kind of mid with another hero. Or what I see on this map a lot of is a lot of jumping at the start, trying to get an early hero kill on one of the teams. And so they send multiple heroes down a single lane and try to catch them off guard, because this map is so generic, having the 2 top, 1 mid, 2 bottom. Normally one team sends it out that way, and then you can really throw them off by just catching them off guard when they're not ready. So here's the first Dragonite. I will be getting one of the later Dragonites, but for now, let's just help him out. The Q ability in the Dragonite, which I will be showing you later, is a Fire Breath, and the W ability is kind of a punt. You just kick them away, and it's only usable on the heroes. And as you just saw, it doesn't work through these gates. You can only, like, I guess that should be pretty obvious, but just in case, I guess I'll just mention that. But anyway, oh, you almost got to see the kick there. Let's just hang out for the last Dragonite. What you want to do between Dragonites is go to Merc camps and try to push the lanes as much as possible. Break down the gates and the towers, because as you just saw, we were having trouble getting to the fort by the time our Dragonite was pretty low, and that was only against like 1 hero. And another reason is because of that is because our entire team wasn't there. If you have your entire team working together with that Dragonite, then even that first Dragonite can be extremely strong and push down a fort easily, as long as you counter the enemy team efficiently. So again, just capturing Merc camps while you're waiting for the next shrines to become active, and between Merc camps, just make sure you are trying to get some kills on the enemy heroes, getting experience by killing the creep in the enemy lanes, and heading over to the next Merc camp. It looks like we got the next Dragon Knight coming in, so I will be going for that one. I'm just gonna help these guys out here a second longer. We got 10 seconds, well, now 10 seconds till the next shines. Got Chain Storm Storm Stout up top. So hopefully he goes, yeah, he's going up in there. And I'm just gonna fly to the middle and show you how this Dragon Knight works. Since we have Merc camps and our heroes down bottom, I'm actually going to go there instead of mid. And that's actually a pretty good tip for you. Try to go in a lane where the fort is vulnerable, especially if your team is there already like this. I just killed it in like one swing basically because we were there and we were ready to kill it. The Dragon Knight does extra damage, as you can see this trait. You could pause the video here and read it for yourself, but it deals damage, extra damage to the structures, your melee attacks, and you also explode when you die. It deals damage to enemies, any nearby enemies. So that's something to keep in mind as well. If the enemy's really low health and they're really aggressive on you, then you can actually just use that to finish them off. Something I didn't really get to show you there though was the kick ability, the W ability. How you want to use that is, especially in team fights with the Dragon Knight, you want to punt away one of their supports or one of their tanks, or somebody that has full health, somebody that's really not going to die anytime soon, and you just want to take them out of the picture. And you definitely do not want to kick away a low health character like Tychus here. You wouldn't want to kick him away. You want your team to be able to chase him down and kill and finish him off. So you don't want to kick away a low health hero. You want your team to be able to kill them and just use it kind of as a form of crowd control by taking them out of the picture, by kicking them away. And you have to use it wisely. Like if you are, let's say you're up here with the Dragon Knight in this area on the map, and you're kicking a hero in this direction, they're not going to go anywhere. They're just going to go toward the wall and they're going to stop there. Because that's just how the map's built. They're not going to travel over the wall or anything like that. They're just going to stop there. And so you just have to use it wisely. You can actually kick them back into your base. This has happened to me before. It was a terrible game. It was. I gotta admit, it was pretty humorous to see my hero. I was playing Illidan at the time, and I did such a poor play about it. I could have just queued over this turret, but I tried running this way, and I ended up dying from the fort. But what happened was I was right here. I was trying to fight the Dragon Knight that was here, and he punted me this way, and I landed right behind their gate. And as Illidan, it's really easy to get back out of trouble, like I already mentioned, but I was hesitating and just completely freaking out, so I didn't really think correctly. So just keep that in mind. Okay, let me try to show you the punt. She went all the way over there. I probably could have killed her, but just wanted to show it to you. It's not a very strong attack. It does an okay amount of damage, but like I was able to finish her off because she came back. But generally speaking, it's not something that's going to be like an execute ability where you're just going to use it to finish them off. It's generally just a crowd control ability. So now that we got this middle fort down, it's probably best to come up here and help Chen finish this fort off. It's a really good idea if you're not in the Dragon Knight to try to tank this fort in any way. If you have an ultimate or a heroic ability, whatever you want to call it, that spawns minions, then the fort will target them over the Dragon Knight and allow the Dragon Knight to attack at full speed. The fort's attacks are slowing you down, slowing your movement speed, slowing your attack speed. Again, once the Dragon Knight's dead, just make sure you're going for merc camps. And something I didn't go over into my, at least I don't think I went over it in my first basic guide video for Heroes of the Storm, was the experience you're gaining for your team. It's also going toward your character, like your specific hero that you're playing, on your account. So it's going toward your account level experience, and it's also going toward your hero's experience. Maybe I went into a little bit of detail about that, but I don't think I explained it very clearly. So there's that for you. Everything you're doing in the game, you'll see at the it adds up, and you'll see that on the score screen. That's what that means. All the experience adding up is from killing the forts, killing the enemy heroes, killing the enemy creep, and yeah, capturing the merc camps. Everything that gives experience in the game is giving your account experience and the hero you're playing. So again, this is just basically all the Heroes of the Storm maps. You just really need to pay attention to what the enemy team's doing. Try to counter it. This is one of the more simple maps to counter, just because of how it's set up. Like, if you notice that they're doing this merc camp, then you can either go jump them, or you can just completely counter it by doing your merc camp, and they should cancel out unless you just leave them there and the enemy team is pushing. Then obviously their merc camp's gonna last a lot longer in the lane than yours. So you just have to keep an eye on the enemy team. And I think I'm gonna try to get this last. I'll just save my flight to go to the middle. Yeah, I'm gonna get the last Dragon Knight. Oh, that was a fail. That's okay. So when you're pushing the end building, the core, it doesn't have a slow, so tanking as the Dragon Knight is completely okay. Just make sure you're not taking so much damage that you'll die really fast. The later the game goes, the more health the Dragon Knight has. That's just to compensate to the increasing stats that everybody's getting, all the heroes. So I think that's pretty much everything you need to know about this map. So there I could show you. The idea would be to punt away the high health hero and go for the low health hero. That's pretty much everything you need to know for this map, at least all the basics. Hopefully it helped. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.